It's time to welcome back to Radio 1's Live Lounge, My Chemical Romance. Hello.
Hi.
Gerard, Ray, Mikey and Frank. How are you all today?
Great. Good.
You're all good. Now, this is quite a weird coincidence, but yesterday when you were flying in from Munich, one of my oldest school friends, Fran, was the air hostess on your flight.
Oh.
And you were having a bit of a chat with her, saying you were about to do a radio show, and she sort of guessed that it was you lot. So what a small world it is, and here you are.
Oh, look at that.
Now, how are you all? You're at Maida Vale. Is it cold there today? There's not much central heating down there.
It's hot.
Is it hot?
My room's hot. I'm in a vocal booth. It's hot as hell.
Have you brought the heat to the room, Gerard?
That's usually what it is, actually.
Okay, I see what you've done there. Now, look, I know that you're big fans of British bands, particularly Britpop from the 90s. Does that make it extra special to come to Maida Vale? So many brilliant bands have recorded there. It's a historic building.
Yeah, I mean, when we first we played here, what is it, like 5-6 years ago, and we got to do a session, and it was, you know, just really magical for us to know what went down here and all the bands that played here, and we keep getting to come back, which is really nice. So.
Oh, good. Well, we're really excited to hear you do your stuff live later as well for us. Of course, you spent quite a lot of time in Europe and the UK on your big tour here very recently. How was that?
It was great.
It's always amazing here.
The shows have just been unreal. You know, it's always shocking when like a lot of people come out and really like your band. Like even if you've been doing it for 10 years, like it's still a pleasant surprise every time you go to a new place and the kids are singing along.
Are the fans still as dedicated and crazy as ever?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's cool because there's a lot of new kids too, and then they all camp out outside and they help each other out, which is nice. They have a system now so people can go take like bathroom breaks and get coffee, and they put numbers on each other's hands, and
It's like scouts.
yeah, it's like scouts.
Like My Chemical Romance camping. It's
Chem
lovely.
scouts, we call them.
A little
Chem
summer
scouts.
camp for My Chem fans. It's very sweet. Do they bring you any crazy presents this time round?
We started to request certain things like portraits
Started to
of
request things?
yeah, we really
like
like
a rider.
yeah. We like portraits of Mikey Way.
We like real art. We like
real,
drawings,
art,
yeah.
you know? Like that
Okay.
kind of
So we're
stuff.
getting a lot of that.
So you like practical presents that actually have some use rather than just like sort of cuddly toys and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cuddly toys.
Cuddly
You know,
toys.
there's a big shredder we actually have, and I just I want every kid to know that that's where they go. They go in
No
the
more
shredder.
teddy bears with hearts.
Especially the unicorns. I just want them to know that the unicorns that go first,
Right.
and then they get spit out as cotton, and then we make pillows out of them.
Oh, I'll have the unicorns if you don't want them anymore. Pass them my way.
Oh, we will set. You sure? You sure you want
Yes.
to sign up for that?
Now, talking of playing live, which you'll do for us very shortly, you're also going to be playing at Radio 1's big weekend in Carlisle in May, which we are psyched about.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be brilliant. It's the first big festival of the summer, basically, and you're going to be playing alongside bands like the Foo Fighters, the Strokes. Are you fans of those guys?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you friends with those guys?
We know the Foos. I would classify them as friends.
I
even
tell
though-
everybody that they're my friends.
Yeah.
Best friend.
The big weekend is taking place in Carlisle. Have you been to Carlisle before?
Carlisle.
It's kind of north of England.
No, I'm going to say no.
Well, it's a fascinating place, and hopefully you'll get a small chance to have a look around at some point. It's very close to Hadrian's Wall, which was built by the Romans 2,000 years ago. Would you be up for some sightseeing of some historical sites whilst there?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that in the schedule. Also, Dave Grohl, your friend, has said, I interviewed him last week, he wants to try some jet skiing because there's a lot of water sports in the lakes up there. Are you up for a race
Jet
between
skiing with
Dave
Dave
Grohl and you lot?
I could do that. Yeah. we could do it,
If
yeah.
I wear a helmet.
Now, I'm guessing that at the big weekend, you're going to be playing quite a fair bit of your new record, Danger Days, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
We haven't worked out like a festival set yet. We think we're going to play a lot of like older material though too. For
So a
everybody.
nice mix for old and new fans.
I think it'll be a good mix.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't the easiest of recording processes to write this album because you kind of wrote it, recorded it, scrapped a lot of it, and then kind of got back on with a new fresh start.
Yeah. It was the best thing for us though. I'm so glad we did it. You know, it was like you got to make something you really believe in, and that's what we did. And it was even harder because we'd already been gone away so long, and then to have to scrap. I'm just so glad we did it.
Was it a difficult decision to make though? Because obviously everything you do is kind of a creative process, is something that you're very proud of, and then you've got to go, no, this is not what we're heading for. Let's just start again. That must be quite a laborious process.
You know, it's one of those situations though that could have been really scary. It could have been one of those band killers where it's just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. Like, go do this record again. But we had written 4 new songs when we got to the point where we're like, oh wait, we have a new record right now. Like, this is the new stuff. This is what we want to be doing. So I think we were just excited that we had found this new sound, and that we wanted to chase it, as opposed to being like, oh, we have to do this all over again. It was like, no, we get to do this all over again. Yeah.
Oh, good. So it's like, it's a fun thing for you guys to do, and you're happy with the end result, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's hear the new single from it. I've been playing this on my show a lot. So are you ready for your first live track for us?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is My Chemical Romance in the Live Lounge, Planetary Go.
There might be something outside your window, but you just never know. There could be something right past the turnpike gate, but you just never know. If my velocity stops to make you sweat, then just don't let go. And if the heaven ain't got a vacancy, then we just get up and go.
Nice. That has woken me right up. Thank you so much, My Chemical Romance, Planetary Go. Awesome. And right, you filmed that video, the video for that, at a special gig that you put on in London, right?
Yeah, well, it was cool because we actually just kind of tried to make it more like a party, and we played, you know, like a half hour for them anyway. We just like kind of made it a real show, so that was really nice. It's good to do that kind of stuff with your real fans, like, so it feels real.
Lounge. Can we talk about Glee for a moment?
Sure, yeah.
So
Love
Glee,
to.
they have used your song Sing and done their own Glee-ish version. Do you like the version they've done?
Yes. And, you know, and I'd like to point out that we still won't do Twilight, by the way.
Right. That's where the line is drawn. No, I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, man. You know, they got some good voices, man.
Yeah.
You know, they did a completely different version than we would have ever have done with that song. You know, I mean, I think it's kind of awesome when people put a spin on different artists' work. I think that's you know, it spreads creativity. You know, whether it's good or bad. You know.
Well, this episode hasn't actually aired in the UK yet, but I've got a sneaky clip of it right now.
Every single time they try and shut your mouth. Sing it for the buzz, sing it for the girls. Every time that you lose it, sing it for the world. Sing it from the heart, sing it till you nuts. Sing it out for the ones that hate your guts.
That's Glee's version
They changed the
of
key,
you
yeah.
guys. Oh, yeah. So
You
they're doing
notice
something different.
they've raised the key.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? Is that okay? They've raised the
it's
key?
fine. Yeah, because they wanted to be able to sing in those spots. So
Hit those high notes and do some jazz hands at the same time. I like it. Now, look, I've got so many questions from your fans that have been texting to my show, so I want to try and get through as many as I can. This one is from Jordan in Maidenhead, who's 13. Jordan says, "Hi, Fern. My question for My Chemical Romance. You're my favourite band in the world, and your music is a massive part of my life. Who are your favourite artists and biggest influences?"
we all like different music,
Yeah.
but we all kind of agree on it, which is, I guess, why we have our sound, because we like different stuff, but we put it all into the pot and then we agree on what it sounds like. So I know for
There's a couple that are tried and true that
yeah.
I think everybody, like Creedence is
Creedence.
a big one for everybody.
Misfits.
Misfits
yeah.
are big
Yeah.
for everybody. Tom Petty, right?
Nice, so a good mixing pot of music
pretty
to
big
create what
mix.
you guys are, really. Lizzie in Hampshire, my question is, what do you love most about touring and playing live? P.S. I love you guys.
The show.
Yeah, it's got to
all
be
about
that.
the
Just
show.
playing the shows, and I mean, it's amazing. You know, we're all very lucky to share the stage with people we care about. You know, the 5 other dudes on the stage it's like my best friends, and we have such a great time up there. So I think it's the best thing.
Absolutely.
Kelly, who's 16 in Bolton, please ask Frank which of his tattoos is his favourite, and if he has any that he regrets having done. You were epic in Manchester, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a couple of portraits of my 2 grandmothers that passed away, and then I have a portrait of my grandfather that I really do like. So those would probably be my favorites.
Any regretables?
No, you know, even some of the worst ones, the ones that came out the worst, are, you know, it's a moment in time. You know, what
The
I mean?
FTW Cobra is my favorite.
Wow.
Is
You
an
have a
FTW
pretty good Cobra.
Sounds epic. Now, look, we're going to get you to do another live track for us. This time, a cover. Without telling us what it is, can you
Okay.
tell us why you chose this track?
This is a song that, growing up in New Jersey, was very important to me and to Mikey and anybody that heard it. It was very relevant to us, being from a place that you felt like you could never get out of, that you were never going to escape. And then even going to art school, I was able to relate to the song in many ways. It's a real honest song with amazing lyrics, and it speaks to people. It speaks to regular people, and I think that's why it's so great. And it's an amazing band. And when, you know, we all talked about what song to cover, I played it for everybody, and I think everybody instantly fell in love with it and knew we can hopefully do justice to the song, you know.
It's awesome that it means something to you as well, and it's got some special memories attached to it for you as well.
It always has. I mean, I remember even like pushing carts at a supermarket, listening to this song on headphones on a little cassette player, and just wondering if I was ever going to get the hell out of New Jersey.
Okay, well, look, this is going to be a special one, I can tell. So take it away for a second time. My Chemical Romance in the Live Lounge.
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College, that's what I call her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case I love rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And then in 30 seconds time, she said, I wanna live like common people. I wanna do whatever common people do. Wanna sleep with common people. I wanna sleep with common people like you. Oh, what else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. tell you insides out. 'Cause everybody hates a tourist, especially one who thinks it's out such a laugh. Yeah, and the true steaming grease will come out in the back. You will never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control, and with nowhere left to go. You are the means that they exist, and they burn so bright while you can only wonder why. But outside of a shop, it's all every day a job. But sometimes that place so full, taking their food with the school. Figure they all get it right, and play a leading fan at night. Watch it's climb the wall. If you can't go, daddy can stop it all. Yeah, never live like common people, never do what common people do, never feel like common people, and never watch your life slide you. And the dance is like it's through, because there's nothing else to do.
Wow, I did not see that coming. My Chemical Romance, Pulp, Common People. Nice. Really nice. So look, Pulp are back together doing their thing now.
I know.
Is the dream to be on the same bill as them, festival-wise? That is the dream.
Yes.
Well, they're going to be doing a few festivals this summer. You should try and sort of stalk them and see which ones they're doing.
I think we may stalk them a bit. Yeah, I think actually we want to play this summer at festivals, but if we're playing the same bill as them, we won't be, obviously.
Really? Just do it.
But there's no way, like,
wouldn't
if we're playing
chance
with
it.
Pulp, no, we wouldn't. I mean, it's Pulp.
Okay, good. Well, look, we're really happy to have you in the Live Lounge. Thanks so much for stopping on by. And we'll see you guys in Carlisle for the big weekend in May.
Yeah.
See you then. Thanks,
See
My
ya.
Chemical Romance.
Thank you.